Years after the death of Shaniqua Brown, everyone in the spaceship felt guilty. Zoe prayed every night for the return of little Shan Shan. Evan the redneck banjo player, tried to resurrect her with his Jesus music. Then Bald the Mofo PK, the master of all sages in the world, had a plan. We had to meet up with the Taze's Nan, who had powers to resurrect the dead at the cost of his Nan's life. But meeting his Nan was no easy task. We had to go through the toughest obstacles in the planet, Boxy. During our journey, Zoe made sure he chose the best for his task. We had Juice, the god of free-to-play bringing of LOLs, Evan for his healing powers, Dux the master of the weapons, Bowen the Mexican black guy with a quad-barrel AK-47, Lucas the stronger gotcha man, Zach an elite IR, Hot King so we could have someone to beat up during the journey. We traveled for weeks, running out of supplies. Then the unthinkable happened. Evan had to get his fingers amputated for healing us too much with his guitar playing. We thought about executing him, but then we learned how to play with his feet, so it was all good. After a couple more days, we encountered a man looking shit by the name of Lawson. He was a crossbreed of a mental man with a giraffe. He had a 12-foot neck. We took no chances. The first one that took action was Bone. As we're all charging, Bone told us to get down for our lives and started firing 100 bullets per second at the neck of the hideous beast, killing it instantly. We were all grateful to be alive, and Juice cheered us up with his live quotes. As we head out to the dreadful territory, we encountered a camp of hitmans, and Zoe was the first one in. Biggest mistake of his life. As we waited outside, we heard Zoe tortured in ailing pain. Juice was the second one into tank status. He was shot 20 times and crawled out semi-dead. Evan quickly went to work and healed Juice with his Team Blue song. Then Bald Mofo the PK ran in and executed every hitman on site, Sage style. But it was too late for our founder and leader Zoe. Zoe was dead. Alright, next paragraph. As we mourned the loss of our leader, Juice was singing his raps, trying to give us hints on where to find Taze's Nan. After much arguing on who should take the lead, we all agreed that Duck should be our leader. Everyone wasn't very happy, but we didn't care. We took our anger out on the sleeping Hot King. Not only did we kick him in the ribs 1,000 times, we left him for death out in the desert. He didn't care. He crawled back to us by sheer willpower. Pun intended. On we marched, our unit was ready for anything, but then the unthinkable did happen. Evan had to get his legs amputated for playing too much guitar with his feet. We actually accidentally executed Zach on Evan. In the meantime, he learned how to play with his teeth and mastered the powers of levitation. As we continued our search, Juice had enough. He begged for us to kill him, but we all refused. Then he ended himself, shot himself in the head and died. We didn't mourn, fuck Juice. Hold on. We waited for Evan to enter Sage Castle. He was the perfect man for the job, with his 1-foot beard levitating in midair. He was questioned in the castle. He refused to apply to whatever the sages had to tell him. He was tortured, beat up, and in the end he was taped to a wall and used as target practice. He died instantly. Bone was in Rampage after the death of Evan reached Bald headquarters. Lucas, Bone, Hot King, Dux, and Bald were ready for anything ahead of them. We all charged in, killing everyone instantly, trying to protect what we were working for. Bone was shot multiple times, and he didn't make it in the end. He was left on the battlefield for vultures to feast off of his remains. Lucas suicide during combat and left for dead in the open. The remaining people were Dux, Bald, and Hot King. We finally made it to Taze's Nan's house. We're all badly injured as we entered the house. It was a fucking setup. That's right. An angry Shaniqua mom called us and chained us in her basement. We were starving near death. She shot Dux 10 times point blank range and unchanged me and Hot King. We were forced to eat his remains in front of her. After a year of being changed in her basement, Bald had meditated to the point where he had the power to break free from the chains. Bald ended up breaking free and unchained Hot King, and we all left. As Bald walked out, he was executed by Shaq, Hitman style. Hot King stayed, put and ended escaping in the fight. As he tried to resurrect poor Shan Shan, a mystical man appeared. His name goes by Ryan, the Jazzman Horsecock. Hot King asked him for a wish, and Ryan asked Hot King what his wish was. He told him, "Please, Master Ryan, I wish to have Shaniqua Brown resurrected. Would you please grant me the wish?" Ryan thought about it. In the end, he shot Hot King in the face with the famous quote from the century, "Fuck Coons," at the end. Oh, man.
Bald owns.
You forgot a finger Taze's Nan.